Hey everybody, Lakeview Estate Group here, Jack, Sam, and Gino. Change is coming in 2019. Are you ready?
Be prepared. All right, number one. Oh no, boy, this one is a mess. The new federal assistance for qualified first-time home buyers. My gosh, topic that's not really clear yet. Our Liberal government came out with basically saying that CMHC would be giving interest-free loan on a mortgage for first-time home buyers in the amount of 5% if you're buying a resale home, and even the amount of up to 10% if you're buying a pre-construction new build. The lot is still not clear here. We don't know how would this be repaid. What happens if once you're selling and you have to repay this loan? Would you be paying part of profit on it or not? What if your home sells for less? Are you still having to pay back the full amount or portion minus less whatever you lost on the value of the home? Considering this is an equity loan, it might be proportional. So if your property goes up in value, we are assuming that proportionally you will have to repay that part as well back to the government, because, you know, why not?
Does the government share in the loss potentially if you don't realize the profit?
And also too, guys, there's a limit on the amount. And in Toronto, that gets you a small condo maybe.
At best, because you can only use this for up to $500,000. The mortgage has to be, the household income has to be within up to $120,000, and mortgage can be only up to 4 times that household income. So a lot of limitations, and really not clear how it's going to work out. Not to mention, this is supposed to begin in September of this year. We also have the election coming up, so if the government changes, will this change? Many things up in the air.
Yeah, lots of details we don't know about. And do you want to own a house with the government?
Exactly, exactly. It's another hand in your pocket. Number two, another thing the government announced was in the new budget is the limit on the RSP contribution that you can put in toward purchase of your first home, and that went from $25,000 up to $35,000 per person, or up to $70,000 per couple if they haven't taken advantage of it. So that does open more options, but at the same time, don't forget, you have 15 years to pay that back. If you take more money out, you got more money also to pay back. So, you know, take that into consideration as well.
Number three, Toronto Council looking at increasing land transfer tax on luxury properties.
Absolutely makes all the sense in the world, because Toronto is not paying simply enough in land transfer tax. My gosh, it's the only place in Canada where there's a double standard and double land transfer tax. And in their infinite wisdom, they think that if they tax buyers more, that will get them more money, because they have some shortfall of $100 million in their budget for last year, less than what they anticipate in collecting in land transfer tax. I have no idea what to comment on this. This is just such a bad and poor decision, but it is a reality.
Some of the thresholds you're talking about, $3 million for a luxury property, or $4 million. I get you a parking spot, I think, in Toronto.
A shed in the laneway.
2 lines. Okay, let's discuss number 4. The idea of selling or silent auctions might be coming to our market.
Right, so Ontario government has been reaching out to real estate community, to consumers, because so many people were not happy with bidding wars, are not happy with bidding wars, because they find them unfair. And there has been feedback that silent auctions might be potentially coming to Ontario. And it is something that we can see coming down the pipe, where people would be bidding for the properties, but those bids would be available to everybody. Now, in the format that's being discussed, though, all the parties privy to that negotiation would have to provide their express consent to participate in it. So let's say that you have a seller for a property and they are holding for offers, there's a bidding process, and there are 4 buyers coming with offers. All 5 parties, the 4 buyers and the seller, would have to give their express consent that they are willing to disclose the purchase prices, which would keep it open. we anticipate there will be a fair bit of people that will not be open to that, and then you're ultimately back to the same bidding process where you do not know what others are offering.
Absolutely.
Well, the biggest question we get asked from our multiples, what's the other offer? We don't know, and there's a reason for that, you know, we're not, yeah.
Legally, we're not allowed to provide that information because it is not in the best interest of our client.
Yeah, I can see the scenario where if it's an open bid, it could be a long night of negotiations where everybody's going in, creeping up 1,000 here, 1,000 there, and you could be up until 2, 3 in the morning, and then the seller gets frustrated. I don't know. I don't know how the dynamics are going to play out. It depends how the rules are put in place, right?
Sounds like a lot of fun. So a lot of variables still unknown here. A lot of change coming potentially. So if you need to get any further clarification or have any specific questions, feel free to drop us a line, send us a message, what have you. We'd be happy to help and to better educate you. So if you found this helpful, if you found it interesting, please like it, please share it. Until the next time, Lakeview Estate Group, we'll see you again later.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.